Today we have a video about black cargos. I've been on the hunt to find the perfect pair of black cargo pants. There are of course a ton of different options from different brands out there. Picked up 3 pairs. The first one from a brand called O.FILES. O.FILES is based out of Copenhagen, I believe. There's another YouTube named Oscar. Really dope videos. The brand has been doing some really cool stuff. His channel is really dope as well. If you're not already following him, definitely give him a follow as well. I'm gonna put his YouTube in the description for you guys as well. The format of his videos primarily are a mix between vlogging, his brand, and then any sort of pickups that him and his close friends get into. The second brand is called Misbehave. Misbehave is a really dope, I guess I would put them kind of in the streetwear category. They have a couple of pieces that have a really cool all over sort of print logo. They're probably pretty well known for the active tops and bottoms that they put out that have Misbehave across the chest and some interesting sort of line work and designs throughout the pieces. I'll post a picture somewhere so you guys can get kind of a feel for some of the pieces that this brand puts out. I would say it's a little bit more on the edgier side. Definitely some really cool stuff that they've been doing, kind of like in the mid-tier kind of price point, I would say. Also, the last brand called Entire Studios was started by 2 friends who worked in the industry as celebrity stylists. I think they've worked with Kanye West as well, which once you see the brand and the items, you'll probably immediately think of Yeezy season. That comes across pretty clearly when I went to their website, and just how the clothes are presented and styled. Again, put up some pictures so you guys can kind of get an idea of what that looks like. This is actually the cheapest pair out of the 3, the pair from Entire Studios. I actually got them on Essence, slightly discounted. I think they have a 20% off going on right now. I'm gonna just go ahead and get into it. So the first pair, again, these are from O.FILES. As you can see, they kind of come in their own specific bag. Also included was a tote bag, which I thought was really dope. A sort of washed tote bag that says O.FILES on it. Cotton material on this bag is actually really soft and really comfortable. Very nice touch. I didn't actually order this with the pants, so shout out to O.FILES and the team over there for putting this into the package. I really appreciate that. It's a very nice touch. Inside, you have a tag that says O.FILES, also a little hang tag. And then on the side of the inside, you'll see the size tag. I ended up getting an extra large in these, true to size 34 in the waist. And I ended up needing to go with a 34 in these, and they fit pretty much exact. So if you're a 34, I would definitely recommend getting a size extra large. If you're any bigger than a 34, you may have a little trouble fitting into these. So that's one thing to note. On the front, there's plenty of pockets, 2 main front pockets. One thing to note about these that I wasn't the biggest fan of, these kind of have like a jean pocket instead of like trouser pockets that are more slanted. Post some V-roll on there for you so you guys can get an idea. It probably actually in a way helps the silhouette at the waist, but it's just a lot more comfortable to use when there's like slant trouser pockets versus smaller sort of like 5-pocket jean pockets. This is probably like a reference from a pair that I saw from like Balenciaga, who has the pockets that look exactly like this. They're probably just trying to stay true to the reference, which I understand. It's not a design flaw or anything like that. These come in a washed black material. It's pretty soft. I really love the silhouette. At the bottom of the pants, you also have a Velcro strap, so you can kind of tighten and change the silhouette of the leg opening, which is nice. More than one way to sort of wear these and pair these up, especially if you're gonna wear them with boots like they were styled in the lookbook. So overall, a really nice pair of cargo pants. Honestly, this is probably my favorite pair out of the 3. If you're gonna get these, I believe the retail is 275 euros plus shipping. The shipping was around $30 to get to me here in the US. And I will say that the shipping came really quickly for this package to have been coming from Copenhagen to Florida. Not too much to say about these. Really love the design and the silhouette. Again, probably my favorite pair out of the 3. And next up we have the pair from Misbehave. The pair from Misbehave is the most expensive out of the three on the list. These came in at $475. Again, I got these from Essence. I got this pair and the pair from Entire Studios at the same time, both from Essence during this period where there's a 20% discount. So I ended up getting 20% off of these. Even with that discount, these are of course still expensive. The quality on these is very nice. Is it worth the $475? I'm not sure about that. There's a lot of things that of course factor into that. Part of that is paying for the brand, right? The brand name. So overall, really good quality on these. The pocket placement on these is of course different. And then going down the leg, you also have sections that almost remind me of the pants where you can zip them off into shorts. There's no zippers underneath those extra panels down the leg. I don't believe there's any functional purpose on that. It's just purely for design and aesthetic. Similar silhouette to the first pants, a wide, almost flaring out a little bit towards the bottom. Overall, dope pair of pants. As far as sizing on this pair, I tried a medium and a large. The medium fit better. It just fit more like a true waist 34, US waist 34. The large was just too loose on the waist and I would have had to cinch the belt up too much. So if you want them to be baggy, you could still definitely go true to size on these. I prefer the waist fitting properly on this pair because they're already wide enough, to be honest. Another thing, I'm 6 foot for reference. You'll see in the clips of this on body that these pants come really long. So that's one thing to note if you're on the shorter side. Last pair we have here is from Entire Studios. This I ended up getting a medium in. I can tell you right now, I'm gonna have to send that back. The medium was just too tight on my waist. I could get it on and I could close the snap button closure, but any sort of like movement, like bending down or anything like that, button would pop. So these aren't gonna work for me. The material on these is like a nylon material. So there's no real give at all in the waist area. I would say either go true to size in your waist or go up one size. I would say probably go up one size if you want these to be a little bit more loose and comfortable on the waist. The length on these is actually almost kind of cropped. So this pair is pretty much just as wide as the other two pairs of cargo pants, but the length is significantly shorter on these. On Essence, they ended up styling this black pair with a pair of boots and then cinching it at the hem, which looks really nice and also probably a benefit if you're on the shorter side and you want some wide cargos, but you don't want them to be super long. This might be a good option for you as long as you're cool with the nylon material. Overall, I like the design on these. They have some interesting 3D sort of pockets, which you guys will see on the clips as well. Of course, drawstrings at the bottom so you can cinch the hem. This is the cheapest option out of the three. This came in at $190 on Essence. Again, I used the 20% off, so it was a little bit less than that, but I did want to include a cheaper option. Unfortunately, these didn't work out for me, but like I said, if you're a shorter dude or you're going to be wearing these primarily with boots, that may or may not be as much of an issue for you guys as it was for me. As some honorable mentions, there were a couple other pairs of black cargos that I was looking into potentially purchasing. One is the FA cargo from Engineered Garments. I already have an olive green pair. Love those to death. Wear them literally like all the time. Almost every single week at some point I'm putting on those cargos and they're just so versatile. They go with pretty much everything. The other pair on the high-end, luxury high-end like tier price point, of course you have Balenciaga, which I think the O.FILES one was based heavily off of, and also a pair by Spencer Badu. So the Spencer Badu pair actually seen on Greg's channel, Greg and Torre. If you're not already following him, he's another dope YouTuber. I'll leave his YouTube in the description as well. He does a really good job of showing off the Spencer Badu pair. They look really, really dope. Love the silhouette on those and the front pocket placement as well. So I'll try and have inserted little pictures of all of those for you guys as additional options. Of course, those all come in at different price points as well. All of those options are very, very expensive. The only cheaper option from what I've shown today that I was highly considering was a pair from Stussy. I think Stussy has two pairs. One is cotton and the other one is nylons. They're very similar. Maybe one has slightly different pocket placement. And then of course the difference between the nylon and the cotton. The cuts look pretty similar though. So definitely check out Stussy if you want a cheaper option. I believe that'll run you around $150 to like $185, I believe, for the nylon pair. Pretty good option if you're looking for something on the low. So that's what I have for you guys today. I may try and pick up some of the other pairs that I listed as an honorable mention in the future. Maybe I'll do a part 2 for this if you guys are interested in that. We'll see. Didn't want to make this video too long. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you guys have any questions about any of these pairs of pants, and I'll get back with you in the comments as soon as possible. That's all I have for you guys today. Peace.